I allowed a workplace culture to take root in my office that was too permissive and decidedly unprofessional.
Allegations of sexual harassment and improper conduct have taken a toll on Congressman Blake Farenthold's political career.
And he's now pulled the plug on his re-election campaign. Thanks for joining us this evening. Well, over the Thanksgiving holiday, Congressman Farenthold decided that he would run for a fifth term. Now, less than a month later, that re-election campaign is dead.
And that's because of all of the accusations against Farenthold. At least 3 of his staffers have accused him of sexual misconduct or inappropriate behavior. Chris 6 News reporter Jane Caffrey begins our team coverage. Jane, with politicians on both sides of the aisle getting called out for inappropriate behavior, it's just really hard to keep track of all of the individual allegations. So in this case, break down what happened to Farenthold.
Well, Stephanie, Farenthold's political fall picked up speed last night when yet another staffer accused the congressman of inappropriate conduct. The pressure cooker of accusations exploded on social media this morning when Farenthold announced on Facebook he will not run for re-election. He put it bluntly, the allegations have become a political distraction, and he believes his constituents deserve better.
Congressman, are you going to resign?
Check my Facebook page.
Do you deny the latest allegations against you? Mike,
there have been so many, I don't know what all is going on.
Battered by questions about more accusations of sexual harassment and a hostile workplace, Congressman Blake Farenthold went on Facebook this morning to address his constituents, telling them they deserve a primary campaign focused on the country's serious issues, not the growing allegations.
Therefore, I'm announcing my decision not to run for re-election. Let me just say, I'm proud of the work I've done in my office.
Farenthold also reminded constituents the House Ethics Committee cleared him of wrongdoing in the 2014 sexual harassment lawsuit filed by a former staffer.
I want to be perfectly clear. The charges that were made are false.
He also discussed the new allegations of a workplace environment where staffers were humiliated, belittled, and the target of angry outbursts.
I allowed the personal stress of the job to manifest itself in angry outbursts, and too often a failure to treat people with the respect that they deserved. That was wrong.
The Nueces County Republican Chair, Mike Bergsma, defends Farenthold's contributions in Congress.
He's a good congressman.
While Bergsma is confident in the 5 remaining Republican candidates, he still thinks losing Farenthold will be a challenge for District 27.
It's got to hurt. Regardless who it is, it'll be a new congressman, and they're just not going to have the clout that Blake had in Congress.
Pressure mounts for Farenthold to resign now. The Caller Times editorial board today calling on the congressman to give up his seat immediately, writing he has disgraced himself and his office on a national level. Bergsma thinks Farenthold should stay through his term.
The community will be better served by doing that rather than having no one in office for several months while we have a special election.
Fellow Republican County Commissioner Mike Pusley was also in Farenthold's corner.
He was always a champion for this community.
But while he defends his contributions, Pusley believes Farenthold's future action will be dictated by what's best for the Republican Party. As for his past behavior,
it reflects poorly on the institution of Congress, on my colleagues, and my constituents, and they deserve better.
As of today, Farenthold says he has a lot of work left to do in Congress, and he will pursue that aggressively throughout the remainder of his term. Stephania.
All right, so Jane, before you go, looking ahead to November, is anybody talking about whether today's development could skew the general election toward a Democrat?
Stephanie, I spoke with Chris 6 News political analyst Dr. David Smith with Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and he told me that most likely that would not happen. Dr. Smith told me the District 27 race might have flipped in favor of a Democratic candidate if Farenthold had stayed in the race. He does not think Farenthold's decision to run now gives breathing room to stay on the party message versus party infighting.